Hi Libra, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for March 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Ascendant, and Libra Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, you might want to watch your cusp sign, because people have written me and told me their messages are coming to them from their cusp sign. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Libra, now on to your March 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have is Two of Cups, and Two of Cups is two people that are fated, destined, and meant to be. This could be love, but you could also have a Two of Cups connection, like soulmate connection with somebody in your family, one of your children, your grandchildren, a friend. It doesn't always have to be love, but usually it is love. You may feel like there's things out of place or or disorganized, or not quite right. And this could have to do with love relationships, but it could be in some other area of your life as well. You're trying to figure out how to proceed forward. You want to proceed forward, but I feel like you're proceeding forward with caution. And for some of you, this is with a love partner or someone you have a strong soul connection with. You may have been in a position, Libra, for a while that you had to kowtow to whatever their wants, needs, demands, and controlling ways have been. And now you may feel like you want things to go your way. Maybe you feel like you've been controlled too much. If you're single, you could be feeling quite exasperated, looking or waiting for a love partner to come in. If you're single, this love partner will be coming in soon and revealing that they're the one for you soon. Between now and the month of September, actually, of 2020. If you're in a couple, there's feelings that are kind of putting you off or at odds with each other, and you have to try to heal this relationship or deal with it and come to terms and come to some kind of compromise or an agreement. If you are single, the person that's coming in for you has been put in place because you made a soul contract together when you were on the spirit plane that you were going to come together and work out some old karmic relationships together. So even if you're coupled, this person was purposely put in your life. This is not some chance meeting or happenstance that you're together. Whether you haven't met them yet and they're coming in for you, or whether you're already coupled, it applies. You may see your partner as being a little bit stubborn, controlling, or elusive. Your partner may be seeing you that way. Some of you, if you're in an unsatisfactory relationship, could find yourself in a new relationship, romantically speaking, in May of 2020. If you start seeing somebody new, there's going to be a real eagerness to please your partner and to see this relationship go somewhere. If you're already coupled and you've been together a long time, you may be pondering and trying to figure out what your next move is here. So, wow, you had a whole gamut of things come up here, because some of you Libras are single, some of you Libras are dating somebody new or seeing somebody or living with somebody, and some of you are married. So you got to sort that out, because this is a general reading. And I got many different messages there. You have Six of Cups next. That does indicate that this is a karmic relationship, that you have known your partner or this person coming in, or the person you're dating, or the person you're living with, or the person you're going to be or you're married to. You have known them before from a previous incarnation, and you've come back in this lifetime to solve karma. You could be together until the end of your days, or you could get together, not work out, break apart, and you still have solved the karma. You are quite ready to challenge your partner. Now, for some of you, this has challenged them in a good way. This has challenged them to grow, to be more, to excel, to be a better version of themselves, to, improve personally. For some of you, you want to challenge your partner for what they are doing. Maybe you don't like what they're doing, or you have suspicions of things they are doing. Either way, you are challenging your partner, whether it's out of love to make them grow, expand, and be more, or whether you're challenging because you don't like something that's going on. Some of you that are living with someone or married to or seriously coupled Libras, your partner may be looking at you like you're too stifling or you're too controlling, or like your ideas, requests, or wants, desires, or needs, or demands are unreasonable. So they could be looking at you that way. You may be looking at them the same way. So, wow, in your reading so far, these first two cards, the direction of how this is going, it could be what you're thinking at them or what they're thinking at you, or maybe you're both thinking the same things about each other simultaneously. Some of you are going to meet somebody, it's going to take off, and you're going to move in together, and you could even get engaged or married in this year of 2020. So for some of you, it's like, wow, it's the gambit here. It's either positive in love or negative. Only you're going to know which way that's going, because this is a general reading. You may feel like things have taken too long or things have gone too far. Maybe your partner has taken liberties you don't agree with, or maybe you've allowed things to go on too long without stepping in or putting your foot down. Again, they could be thinking that about you. Some of you may be considering looking for a new place to live. You may be selling a property and buying another. You may be just thinking about moving, or looking at a property even for an investment, because I get some of you looking at property. I feel whether it's positive or in a negative way, your relationship is going to take on a new tone. That's for you that are already dating or are in some kind of relationship or are married. So the next card you have is Eight of Pentacles, and this is the card of the apprentice. In the old days of tarot, they would have called this the card of the apprentice. This is learning a new learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business. Could be focusing on money, focusing on attention and craftsmanship, and attention to detail comes up here as well. I feel like you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You're finally agreeing and settling on something. So it could be an investment you want to invest in, a company, a corporation. It could be a home, a property, something of value. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket and settling on something. You may even be thinking about redoing or revising your financial picture. You could be moving accounts, making wills, changing your will. You could be, starting IRAs, or maybe you're trying to decrease your debt, so you're getting debt relief in a debt relief program, or you're trying to change your credit cards over to lower interest rate cards to pay down debt. But I get like reorganizing, restructuring, moving accounts, changing accounts. You could be changing your bank account. Maybe you had your money invested with a particular company or firm and you're not going to go with them anymore. Maybe you were with Merrill Lynch and now you want to go with Schwab, or maybe you want to, or it's vice versa, or some other companies. Or maybe you are even thinking of changing who handles your money. If you have an accountant, or if you own a business and you have bookkeepers or accountants, you may decide you don't like the way they're handling it, or you don't like the way they did your taxes, or you are uncomfortable with what they're recommending that you do, and you may be listening to them. And they may be the ones telling you, hey, you need to switch this over to here and that over to there. So either you don't like what they're saying and you're switching accountants and bookkeepers, or you like what they're saying, but they're telling you to switch your accounts around, because I get reorganizing, restructuring your accounts, moving it to different banks or moving it to different investment companies. You could be redoing your will, as I said. This is an interesting message. You may even have to put your money out there in a way where you have to match something. So it could be in a divorce, or it could be in some kind of, I don't know what this would be, but like where somebody would say, we'll put this money out, but you have to match it for some reason. It could be a partnership in a business. It could be to invest in something, and a company is like, you put this money in and we'll match it. That could even be with a business you work for. They may say, if you invest in this program we have in this company, like you invest in the stocks in this company and we put money in on your behalf to match the money you invest. Something like that could be for a company or business you work for. You have the Six of Swords next. This could be moving. This could be moving from troubled shores to better shores. This could be having to commute. It could indicate long distance travel, but many times this comes up when somebody has to move or they're thinking of moving. Some of you want to see the sights. Some of you are a little bored and you would like to get out there, travel around and see the world or see some sights. If you have two homes and that they're at a distance from each other, or you have a home and the headquarters of the company you work for is at a distance from where you live, you have to go back to either the headquarters or to your other home and take care of things or check on something that's at a distance. But like I said, for many of you, it's another home you need to check on and take care of business there, or it's at a headquarters for your company or business. I feel like for some of you Libras, things need to get reorganized and restructured because something seems out of whack here for you. Again, it could have to do with your finances and your wills or your bank accounts or investments. It could be that. But there could be other things, like maybe in your home or maybe at the business headquarters or something at a distance. Maybe it's the home where your parents live and you live in a different state. There's something out of whack. Maybe your heater broke. Maybe your hot water heater is on the fritz. Maybe you have a leaky roof. Maybe your parents aren't well. Maybe there's something not going right in your neighborhood or with the property or at the business headquarters. Maybe, there's a shitstorm going on and people are getting fired and the company's restructuring. But there's some reason you need to go to this other place. But it's a general reading, Libra, and in yours, out of all the signs that I've done, and I'm reading you at number 11, yours is the one that's the most like this, as far as I keep wanting to tell you, it's a general reading. You really got to watch your rising sign or your moon sign, or if you're born on the cusp, you need to watch your cusp sign because this reading may not make that much sense to you. It's very specific. There was another reading. I think Sagittarians seemed very specific in some ways, pointed towards them in a certain way. Yours is coming up that way too. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you need to watch your rising sign or your moon sign, or watch all three signs. Some of you have an accumulation of debt that's happening that needs to get downsized, that needs to go. Possibly you need to sell a property to get rid of some of this debt or expenses. Some of you have a job change that's in the offing, and you may end up going to a distance from where you are to where this job headquarters is for a new job to interview with them. Or maybe a new job is requiring that you move, because some of you have a job change coming up here and either interviewing or the headquarters is in a different location or you're going to have to move to it. Wow, you got to sort this reading out, Libra. Yours was very, as a psychic, it was one of the more complicated ones this month. You have the Temperance card here, and this is patience. This is also God working through you and what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. There was another sign that got this card. Leo also got this card, so if you have Leo rising or moon, I suggest you watch that Leo reading. And Capricorn got the Six of Cups, so I highly recommend you watch Capricorn if you have the rising or moon sign of Capricorn. Some of you are really getting tired of the same old grind. Something is seeming old, stale, or repeated to you too much. You may feel like you always have to be the flexible one, like you're Captain Elastic, you know, like I'm always giving in. I'm always willing to go with the flow. Maybe you're getting worn out and tired of having to give in or be flexible. You may be coming up with some ideas where you want to hone your skills, sharpen your knowledge and intellect and skills, and upgrade your training, or because I feel like education, training, and learning is becoming very important to you. And it could even be in a spiritual sense. It could have to do with psychic abilities. It could have to do with anything in the metaphysical world. It could have to do with healing, hypnosis, past life regression, psychic work, tarot readings, crystal, looking in the crystal. But it could also have to do with something you're interested in or good at, with what field of endeavor you're interested in or that you work in now. Some of you may feel like you want to lean towards a new career or a new job. Some of you may feel like your career life or your work life is getting too stale. You may feel, Libra, like you put a lot of your energies forward, and you may feel a little disappointed that sometimes I feel Libras feel that people underestimate them. They either underestimate their smarts or underestimate something else about you. I feel that you feel a little disappointed that people have seemed to underestimate you. You may also feel tired of, like, I've got to be the solution bringer, the solution bearer, the fixer-upper, the one that tries to make peace or fixes situations. You may be tired of that role. I feel like you're dawning on a new age where new proposals of things are going to come up for you. New jobs, new careers, and like new energy, almost like a new beginning. And I feel like this may be happening to you because you've been greatly affected by eclipses that we've had that have gone on for a while. And especially the last one in January 10th of 2020. I feel like Libras are going through, I'm going to call it like life-changing, life-altering events and growing pains. I feel like this is what's happening. And like you're on this cusp of like new beginnings of things are getting ready to start happening for you. But this reading was a mixture of many different things. Hopefully the crystal reading is going to maybe bring more things to light, or if you watch your rising sign or your moon sign, may shed more light. So to save time, I pulled a crystal from the gemstone bag ahead of time because these videos get quite long. And the crystal you got, that's the best crystal for you to wear on a beaded bracelet or wear as a pendant or put on your chakras when you meditate or sleep with under your pillow or put in your bra or in your pocket. You've got onyx. And onyx is a very protective stone. So let's see why you got that for March of 2020. You know what, Libra? I really believe you're going to start listening to guidance more than ever, especially starting this month. And this could be coming from your spirit guides. It could be coming to you from deceased loved ones in dreams, even. And it could also be coming from people that you trust as wise and advise you. This stone is going to enhance your ability to listen. It's going to charge your energy up and help you make a pact, help you stick to a planned course of action or pact that you make for yourself. It's going to help you get revved up, want to do it, get motivated, and stick to it, whether it's a diet, a new way to make money, a new place to live, a new course of action, whatever it is. It is protective. It helps you stand in your true power, Onyx, and also helps you keep up your guard from negative energy and negative people around you. It also is going to be helpful for you, Libra, because it helps you see things in a new light and a new perspective. So it's a very good stone for you, especially based on what messages came up for you this month. So I would seriously consider working with or using Onyx in March. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so much for watching, Libra. I do truly appreciate that. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe if you would like to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. As always, every month I post below the videos in the description box in the Show More section down below the video. I always post the most recent video series I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand pages. These videos are available when you click on the links below, or you can go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see the many video series I have listed. You pick out this video series you're interested in, click on your sign or the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Some of the new video series I have listed, as always, every month I do a psychic crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac, and this month is March. So if you would like to get a continuation of this reading and hear what else my guides had to say and predict for you for this month of March, for the March of 2020 Pisces, you can, I'm sorry, cut Dan, cut. If you want to see what predictions and messages my guides have for you for March of 2020 Libra, you can click on that link below. I also have the Big Love readings. I do them every year. I did them in the middle of February last month, and the love and romance predictions are for the entire year of 2020. I usually do another update at around June or July. But in the Big Love readings, I used many divination tools, and both couples and singles are in that reading. So for the singles of the sign, I pulled three tarot cards, one oracle card, and then looked in the crystal for the single people of your sign. Then for the couples of your sign, I pulled from a different tarot deck 3 tarot cards, 1 oracle card, and looked into my crystal for the couples of your sign. Then I concluded the reading by pulling a gemstone from my velvet bag of gems as to what would be the best gemstone crystal for your sign to wear, work with, meditate with in the entire year to help enhance love and romance for your sign. They were very interesting. I listened to my sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, and my Venus sign. And ironically, my Venus sign really had a lot that was resonating with me. They all did, especially my sun sign and rising sign. But my Venus sign really said a lot that made sense. So you might want to check your Venus sign out on those as well. And Jupiter is now in Capricorn. It moved out of Sagittarius in December of 2019. And for this entire year until December of 2020, it will be in the sign of Capricorn. If you want to see how Jupiter in Capricorn is affecting your sun sign or rising sign, you can click on that link below and get my Psychic Tarot Oracle card and crystal reading for Jupiter in Capricorn. That's 3 divination tools in each reading. So they were very insightful, and I hope you decide to check them out. If you would like to donate to this channel and help support this channel, I have a donation link posted below all those video series below this video. I want to thank you so much to the people that were very generous and kind to donate to my channel. I don't take it lightly, so thank you so much for your donations. I do truly appreciate it. If you would like to get more messages and predictions from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, on Facebook also, those are on Facebook, and on Instagram at The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, angel cards, sacred geometry cards, animal totem cards, angels, and all different types of angels and ancestors cards. And I also look into my crystal. Those predictions and messages are not just for the day I post that message, they go on sometimes for weeks and months out. So I hope you decide to check that out. Many people find they resonate with them, and I do interact with you on social media. So I look forward to seeing you there. I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal month of March, Libra, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.